in the house.
The stuff that dug up about Jim Webb in Virginia, just some disturbing, actually, frankly, disturbing passages. I do know a little bit about books, and I understand fiction, but is this a legitimate concern?
No. This is, people are out there. This is classic. Everyone thinks these races are about the candidates on the ballot. I mean, really, what's going on out there? You got a guy driving an 18-wheeler this morning, listening to the program. He's got a kid he's got through school, wonder how he's going to pay his higher education. He may be losing his health care. He's not sure his job's going to be there a month from now. Frankly, he's listening to these ads and so forth, and they're talking on television. He's wondering when someone's going to talk about him and his family and what's going on out there every day. And so this stuff back and forth about Jim Webb writing novels, all of a sudden, that's the subject of a campaign, and we've really lost it in the country. I mean, Jim Webb is a talented guy. He's done a tremendous amount of good things in his life, and he's written some novels which have been highly acclaimed.
You got
to knock him out of the box because he writes some passages in a novel. It seems to me that we've reached that level, then there's no hope for anybody.
Let me ask you this, Senator. Would you like me to read them to you now, these passages?
No, I've heard you. I listened already this morning.
No, you don't.
I listened to Charles. I think making Charles read those things, it's his birthday. You didn't have the guts to read them yourself, guys. You got to read this stuff. Charles, read it. Let Mikey try it here. That was a low blow on a guy's birthday, I'll tell you. All my life, I've never seen that. Charles, I'd be outraged. I'm surprised you're still on the set this morning.
When I walked in this morning, Charles breathlessly started to read them to me without telling me who they were.
Guess the author.
Yeah, that's what he wanted me to do. And I just, you are right about the guy in the truck, and you're right about, of course you are.
Absolutely.
However, in this,
the only thing kinky I want to talk about is Kinky Friedman. That's enough of this.
In this Mark Foley climate. I don't know. I just think we can do better than either one of those candidates in Virginia. By the way, the other guy, Allen, is a dope. So I'm not. It's not about me. Well, it is about me. But I can't support either one of them. But I do find this. I understand novels. I understand. But I just
think of all the great authors we had. We would say henceforth. With steamy passages, you are no longer consider yourself. You can't run for public office.
No, not steamy passages. There's a difference between, steamy passages and this stuff. This is just, I don't know. So, when you get into pedophilia and incest, it's just, I just think there's a better way, if it's a war novel, to represent the horrors of war or whatever. So.
Yeah, well, that's.
We'll move on to something else, right? Chris Dodd.
Yeah.
The president now, we're not going to say the course. We are going to,
I don't know. This is the language of this stuff. This is,